I'm John Birge. I was president of Informs in the year 2000. So the first president of the new millennium, the sixth president of Informs. Um, so one of the challenges we had going into the year 2000, of course, was getting beyond the year 1999, wondering about what that famous 2000 year effect was going to be and what was that going to do for Informs. So fortunately, we survived that, and I was able to actually be president of Informs. There still wasn't Informs in the year 2000. It was a year in which we also faced the crash of the first .com bubble at the end of that year. For Informs, it was a time of change as well. It was the last year that we had the old format that was carried over from Orson and Tim's of one meeting in the fall that was generally, I think, the Orson meeting, or maybe it was the Tim's meeting in the fall, and then a different meeting, let's say the Orson meeting in the spring. So 2000 was the last year that we had that set up. We had two large meetings, one in Salt Lake City, the other in San Antonio. And we were getting ready for the following year to have just a single meeting, a single annual meeting, and then a meeting for practitioners. So one of the things that we did during my tenure was to try to focus more on practitioners. To start that first meeting that happened in 2001 that was focused on practitioners, and that has now become the analytics conference. And to reach out to practitioners. We also started a continuing education effort. The continuing education page that appeared on our website started during my tenure. So looking and reaching out to practitioners is one of the things that we tried to focus on. The other thing that we did while I was president was try to reach out to the membership as well. So we started reaching out with publication notices, so pushing information about what was available in our publications and pushing that out to members, pushing that out to non-members as well. So we launched efforts in terms of public relations, trying to get people to look more at Informs as a source for information about making better decisions. And I think that's, when I think about where Informs is going to be in the next 25 years, I think those are the things that Informs should think about. Thinking about taking this advantage that we've gotten in terms of analytics, that branding, and using that to grow the value of our field in terms of helping people throughout the world make better decisions. And I think in order to do that, we need to continue to emphasize analytics, but also emphasize the unique tradition that we have in Informs in terms of thinking about optimization models and the uses of stochastic models, and to use them in making those best possible decisions. I'm very hopeful for what will be the next 25 years. I hope I'm around to see it, and look forward to Informs prospering into that next quarter of a century.